How's it going? I literally just went live, so we're live now. It's a good question. Say something? No, they cannot. But if I do this, then they can? Say something? Oh, no, they can't. Okay. Now there's no consistency, I feel. Oh, wait. I'm not in the actual VC. Okay, now try.
Hello?
Yeah, fix that. Interesting. And so, okay, now if I leave this, can they still hear you? Say something?
Hello?
Yes. So weird. So I just have to go into the VC, and then I can leave the VC, and it will still work. But if I don't go into the VC in the first place, then it won't work, and I have to like re-add it from OBS.
If you don't go into the VC... What? I'm confused.
Like, you know how
You're in the VC the whole time.
No, I know, but have my computer be on the screen of our VC.
Oh.
So if I never...
That's not what we call in the VC at all. That's having the window open.
Yeah. Well, look at you being so good with words.
I think I'm your top viewer on your stream.
Really?
I don't know how you could know. I have nearly 70,000 channel points.
Wow. I was thinking there might be those there's those like things where it's like you're a top 0.1% viewer of this channel or whatever. Are there any top 0.1% viewers in the channel in the live right now? Me, nice. Me, nice. I figured there would be. I appreciate it.
Oh, it knows?
Like it sends you, like YouTube sends you a thing. It's not for Twitch.
Biggest simp.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Was I the number one? Was I the number one channel for anybody? I'm your top viewer. X to doubt.
I was several people's top VCer and DMer in Discord because I'm really popular.
Yeah, you were mine. You were mine.
I had it disabled, so I don't know whose mine was. I made it so YouTube or what? So it doesn't track me, basically.
He's my most watched creator too. Nice. Most of them are on Twitch. Nice. Do you know the Luna 4 banners? I don't think we know the Luna 4 banner. Like, we know that during the patch, it's going to be Novelette, Ineffa, Columbina, and Zibai. Zibai? Whitehorse. But we don't know when or where.
It's taking too long.
Challenge Durin master to make a dash cancel attack. Sorry?
Getting Durin did not make me feel better.
Damn. That's rough.
It's not exciting getting Durin.
That's rough. I'm sorry.
But he's like for real built now. Well, I have to change his thing actually. Because you said it's the wrong set. Maybe the other set's better.
The new set's better than Noblesse, yeah.
No, maybe my Noblesse set will be better than the shitty emblem set that I have.
I mean, it will definitely not take that much to have a better set, both for his damage and for buffing. My second most watched channel, nice. Ineffa is running already, yeah. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna hammer out the details today, but the stream title is referring to I'm gonna be holding Stygian contests. So the goal of these Stygian contests is to accumulate data.
Accumulate.
Indeed. And the data
accumulate.
Hmm. And the data that we will
I'm
be
gonna interrupt you.
and the data that we will accumulate is for clears for all the DPSs. So you know how we have our objective tier list? This is like the next evolution of that, right? So what would I like? I would like to test all the characters and, you know, learn the Muika dash cancel tech and get Kanichi 5e, but there's so much bullshit for every single character. Novelette has bullshit split rotation stuff. Mualani has so much stuff. Skirk has ridiculous cancels. Muika has the dash cancel tech. Varesa has some extra stuff. Well, not really. Varesa's kind of easy, but there's some extra stuff rotation-wise that you're supposed to do, and it's a bit annoying. Nefer is a bit cringe to reset for. Chaska is cringe. Arlecchino has some really annoying charge
You're
attack
cringe.
cancel.
The
Thank you.
fuck? You judging other people? Look
Thank
at
you.
yourself.
Arlecchino has some really cringe charge attack stuff. Mike Laurent isn't even C0. Klee has some stuff. And it's like, there's so many more DPSs now than there were when I first started testing every character. When I first started testing every character, there were like half the DPSs. Like literally. I'll never hate. Okay, relax everybody. The point is, for me to get good with all of the characters, and then never mind Gaming and Linny and Razor, and then all of these buffs for all these characters, and now I have to test them all. Obviously, I'll still test them. Obviously, I'll still play them. That's what we do. That doesn't change. But I still only have so much time, and I'm never going to be an expert at every single character. It's just not going to happen, and it's not going to happen to an increasing degree as more and more characters come out. So, we're going to hold a Stygian contest where everyone will submit clears for whatever character, and if you're the top clear for that character, for that on-field DPS, then you will be entered into the giveaway. And you could submit for multiple characters for multiple Stygians, possibly even multiple investment levels, so like C0, R0, and a low investment.
Yes,
and
Columbina can be DPS with the llama, like on field, like Hyperbloom stuff.
Yeah.
Someone asked.
So that's what we're gonna do, and then they're gonna have a chance to win Genesis crystals. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hammer out all the details today so that we can post it. Whales having C6. Yeah, I'm on the fence about the whale thing. On one hand, we could do a whale one where we don't give a prize. I feel like the whales don't need a prize.
I think they're gonna be upset about it, but I think if they want to participate, they can just pull C0 instead.
Yeah. Clear Stygian on what level? It will be fearless. How we submit the entrance? That's one of the things we have to figure out. Exactly what the cost system will be, and it is one thing we have to figure out, and how to submit entries is the other thing.
And how to confirm that what they have is real. Like,
I think they'll have to do it. Well, they'll have to send a video, right?
I think sending a video, making them send a video is a little much, because if you're retrying over and over again.
Okay, so they have to send some sort of clear after.
I think they need to send a screenshot of the clear, and for the people who win, who literally win the prize, like, I mean, cause like, I don't know. Like, I don't know who, because I was just thinking, you know, we can,
Umaro Talavez with the Prime, literally my new favorite person. Thank you so much. Sorry,
there's websites that show you all the characters that you have, and you can show, and they show how many your cons and stuff your characters have and stuff, so like, you can send that information somehow.
Sure. It won't say their weapon,
some people have it set up with, I don't know, maybe I feel like video evidence of the clear
Actually, you
is
should be able
like
to
too
see the
much,
weapon for most characters.
but video evidence of your character, your account, and the characters that were used to clear maybe necessary. Like, oh, so the video starts like if you win or something, just
Uh-huh.
so people don't cheat.
Yeah.
Like, um, like a video that starts on the Stygian onslaught screen, so that you can see that it is the same clear, and then the character builds
Yeah.
the same way that you do everything. Go to the con, go to the weapon, go to the skills, go to the
I think
everything.
it's also, if it's a particularly weird run, like a particularly good run, we could get them to record a video after the fact. It doesn't have to be as good as their clear, but just a proof, like a proof of concept kind of thing.
Uh-huh. All Linny mains and all Eula mains
Video
are
required.
required to submit a video.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. Like, we need video evidence of this.
I also really want to put a little thing on whatever sheet that we get people to submit to. I want a little thing where it says roughly how many tries that it took you. Um, not that won't matter for the ranking, but it's just for like my own personal information. It's like, did you do this after like 5, or did this take you like 7 days and 1,000 try? You know what I mean? People could lie, but like, I don't really care. I don't really like. I'm just curious. You know.
We'll have to figure out all the details and probably update the rules as things
Yeah.
happen.
Sass Smith 89 subscribe for tier 1. Literally my new favorite person. Thank you so much. Just wait till Zibai is released and you can have your answer then. Yeah. Zibai is gonna be great. Zibai is gonna be awesome.
Addy
I don't even count my attempts normally. I just want a ballpark. Like, did you have to reset a bajillion times, or was this fairly achievable for you? You know. It's just a point of interest.
Addy, no spamming. You spam that same question over and over again. Don't do that.
I'm looking nervous for the beta update tomorrow. I think tomorrow is usually calm, and then the next week is panic. First week is calm, second week is panic. You're organizing a contest? Yeah.
And also, Addy, you know the answer to that question. Like, you know. I have 2/3. I plan on getting the whole team for one character. Should I get this random other character that's unrelated, or get the one that fits in perfectly? You know the answer. You know the answer.
Scott, if it makes Skirk too restrictive team-wise, I don't like it at all. That's just Genshin these days. They literally haven't made a DPS since her. They haven't made a DPS that's not as restrictive. Arguably, like someone like Nefer is even more restrictive because she has even less viable teammates. And same with Flynn's. But they're realistically exactly the same. Since who? Since Skirk. Like, I just mean like all the characters since Skirk, all the DPSs since Skirk have been very restrictive. Okay, is our Durian kind of done? I don't have enough books to take him to level 90, but I think that's just gonna have to... He's just gonna have to deal with that for now.
The abyss is like the world's.
Okay, we're gonna farm artifacts for Zibai. Is there a must pull? Nope. I'm gonna do my resin and then we'll hammer out these details.
For the contest?
For the contest. Bumpy raid. Damn, thanks Bumpy. Welcome everybody.
Have you been raiding a lot recently?
Have people been raiding me a lot recently or Bumpy?
No, Bumpy.
Twice. Welcome everybody.
That's 2 times more than a lot of people.
So true. So true. So real. Today I'm doing my resin, and then we are talking about, I'm hosting a Stygian Onslaught contest. Hopefully an ongoing contest.
I also do my IG, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Content.
Hosting an ongoing contest to help gather clear data for my objective tier list. Because I would like to have a portion of the tier list that is clears based and not just sheet DPS based. Yeah. Columbina C1 or R1? I think C1 is the default answer. According to TGS, you really only get value from R1 if you get C2. Her C1 is still good though. Or her R1 is still good though. It's just, yeah, her C1. If I was getting something, it would be her C1 because I like the extra QOL. I actually like the extra quality of life that it gives.
I feel like it's harder to say QOL.
It really is.
QOL. Just say quality of life.
Yeah.
Like that. What is this thing you pinged in Genshin stream materials?
I just thought it'd be fun to talk about, like,
It's fun to talk about other people's misery.
Yeah, not fun, but like, you know, because it also dovetails into that person who spent all that money on Farina and then they got divorced or something. It kind of throws back that.
Well, I feel like you have to address it now that like we basically brought it up.
Well, but I wanted to talk about it on the podcast.
Oh, what?
Yeah, because remember I want to do like, I want to start having tangential content on the podcast.
What does that mean?
Stuff that's like not specifically like meta and leaks and stuff like that, like. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, nothing today. Zibai is what? It's beautiful. How good is Zibai looking? She's looking like a bit worse than Nefer, but she has a shield. So.
Why are you making her look bad? She's not bad.
Right, but Nefer is looking like the best DPS in the game.
I'm not entirely sure.
Ugh. No one cares about that.
Okay, no, it's looking like she's looking top 3. Zibai's looking top 3. But that to be fair, that was with C6 Aluga. So actually, if you don't count C6 Aluga, which you shouldn't, if you're doing C0, then she's like, you know, pretty close to Skirk level.
Thank you for completing.
With C6 Aluga, she's Ineffa. She's a bit better than Ineffa. I thought Ineffa didn't work because the geo interaction doesn't work. Zibai's a shield? Yeah, Zhongli. Everyone's looking top 3 these days? Yep.
I don't have a crit rate circlet with crit damage on it. In Noblesse.
Keep strongboxing. Reduces the lunar crystallize amount by a bit, but does enough damage to compensate. Damn. What's the calc? That's awesome. Looks like you're getting an FO after all.
Me?
Yeah.
For
147k
what?
in FO with C2 Aluga? Holy shit. That's crazy. That's a
I think
really
it's not
big
a best.
increase.
It's not the best in slot though.
It is by a massive amount.
Ineffa is.
Yeah, apparently, according to Vomfy.
All the other sources that I was seeing, if I remember correctly, were saying otherwise, but I don't know.
Well, originally we thought that you didn't get any lunar crystallizes, but now it's just that now Vomfy's saying that it's just that you get less.
Yeah, is that a problem?
You go from 5 lunar crystallizes to 3.
I feel like I don't like that. Like,
So
cucking her damage so that I can put Ineffa to do real damage on the team? That sounds...
well, Zibai still
like-
does really high damage. But yeah, you're better if you're getting like Ineffa just for Zibai, considering you already have Zhongli, you're probably better off going for Zibai cons. But the value, it's like the account value of getting Ineffa is higher because you have Ineffa then. Yeah, so Zhongli 133 and Ineffa with 141. So it's a 9k increase. So yeah, you're better off than Zhongli 147 to 159. So you're better off getting, if it's just for Zibai, you're better off getting Zibai C1. Who's Serenade though? Aluga? Yeah. Scroll on Zhongli is best in slot as far as I checked. Better than instructors? Okay.
So, my build is worse. Actually.
Your build is worse?
Yeah, on Durin, now that I put Noblesse on him.
Well, it sounds like a skill issue.
Um,
Enough is
I
good to have an
have
account? Yeah.
66% crit rate on him now.
Zibai only wants Geo characters? Yeah, she loses damage if you don't have Geo and Hydro. But I guess it's worth it. Because Zhongli sucks. Just goes to show how bad Zhongli is, you know? That's what it really goes to show. Imagine if Zhongli was actually a good character. Oh, maybe they'll make her passive more restrictive to prevent this from happening. Nobody talk about this. Maybe they'll make it more of a Skirk situation. Can you make a god on which job is best for buying Genesis crystals while still being able to farm? Hilarious. Yeah, leeway buffs
But
would
I'm
be
not
sick.
pulling Ineffa.
Yeah, just go
I feel
for cons on Zibai
Yeah.
and then for your Aluga C6.
I'm afraid of you saying her name. How can
Okay.
you say it that's safe? Is there a
Only I
way?
have to start saying White Horse. I don't know. No one's
I
yelling
feel like
at
there
me.
was a way. I feel like there was a way that they approved of it. There was a way, but I don't remember which way it was.
Sibao. Sibao. Am I saying it right now? Sibao.
No, it's by.
Mm.
It wasn't that. It was like Zibai or something. It was fine, I think. I don't know. I want to hear it in game.
Yeah, same. Multiple people are saying Is it Saibao? Is it Saibao or Sibao? Saibao? Didn't they add voice
The
lines
way you
for
say
her? Oh,
is fine,
maybe.
it doesn't mean dick in the slightest. That makes me feel like it does mean dick, and in totally 100% of the way.
That person says Habibi. Who has a voice line about her? Maybe Shanyan? I don't know if there are.
Voice lines will be added, but I don't think they're in the game yet.
Okay. Um, oh, they're trolling. Apparently that way is, okay, nice. Love that.
What?
How am I supposed to know if people are trolling? That's impossible.
Which one's a troll? Which one?
Zibai. I'm not gonna, I mean, I can't say it now if it's a troll. So, if you read the chat. This girl sounds like Ineffa, not gonna lie. Nice.
Apparently I sound like every BA. I don't know.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, easily. All
I
women
do
sound
get
the
Ineffa.
same.
I get Ineffa more than I've gotten Ineffa more than once though.
It's because you're an AI.
I don't think I sound like Ineffa though.
Neither do I.
I don't know.
Not even a little bit. Okay. So let's figure this out. We are going to do Stygian Onslaught contest. Let me paste what I have so far. Okay, for each Stygian Onslaught, you can submit your clear for your carry for any or all bosses. One entry will be awarded per carry per boss. That is the highest of that, is the fastest of that carry. You can earn multiple entries if you're a top.
That was a lot of words.
You're a lot of words. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna make it a visual somehow. Okay, so if we put it in bullet point form. Earn 1 entry per carry per DPS clear for that is the overall fastest. That is the fastest for that DPS. for multiple Stygian bosses can enter for multiple carries. Does this make sense?
I feel like your submissions need to be live somehow so that people don't submit if there's a clear that's already shorter.
I agree. Is there a way to have like a sheet that you can add to a Google sheet that you can add to but can't delete from?
I don't think it's gonna be a Google thing, it's gonna be something else.
Did
I know
Whitehorse
there's,
get
like,
nerfed? Not that I know
I
of.
don't know.
Are Battle Pass weapons fine? It's a good question. That's one of the things we have to figure out. Is it Fearless or Dire? It says on the screen. Stop spamming. I already answered you.
For Google Forms, I think it is, you can have people fill it out, and then it makes an Excel, it makes a Google Sheets
Yeah.
with the results on it.
Yeah, I do that all the time. I do that for all my
And you
contests.
could make the sheets, that sheets page, a public document, and then a public
But it
document
doesn't
that people
live.
can edit.
It doesn't live. I don't think it live updates. You have to export it to update it.
I thought it live updated.
Oh, it does live update. You're right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that would be the way. I guess.
But it doesn't sort.
Well, it sorts. Yeah, it
So the
sorts for
short-
me. It sorts for me. Does it? But other people you think couldn't sort it?
By time and character? Maybe, I don't know. We could test some things.
Yeah. Would we? Yeah, I mean, you could have a different sheet for each character. I don't really want that though. That's bad for me. In the end. Are you banning the Genshin Impact server? No. Can it be C1 from the selector? Yeah. So, okay, so for the... Okay, so the first category is low investment. C0, limited 5 stars. Unless free from selector. What do we say about, and this is the real problem, or the real one of the real tricky things, aside from the logistics, is how do we figure out what to do with 4 stars?
Well, for free to play, I mean, for C0 R0 clears, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter if it's a C6 4-star, in my opinion.
Really? You can just get C6.
That counts.
You can just get C6 Aluga.
If you have C0 R0 and you have C6 Aluga, what are we gonna ask people to not enable their 4-star cons on their free-to-play or low-spender account just to submit? I don't know. I mean, you can also
Maybe they
just
get a
take
time. Maybe they get a time penalty.
This is what makes this kind of difficult.
Yeah. Will the rules be put on Discord? Yeah, the whole thing will be on Discord eventually. Yeah, the problem is that people can't undo their cons. Limit to C2 for new 4-stars. Yeah, but we're talking about, like, the problem is, like, sure, you can say limit it, but that doesn't mean that people can just undo their cons. Maybe they have to, I don't know. If someone implement a time penalty, might as well have everyone play on the same account. What? That doesn't make sense. That would be ideal, though. For sure. I just realized this isn't a video, it's a live stream. Funny.
I think when it comes to the fan base, I feel like they can do whatever they want with their 4-star cons, and then just leave the C2 clears to you on your account or something.
The C2 what clears?
The Stygian Onslaught clears.
No, because you don't understand my skill issue. People are way better than me. And the problem,
yeah, but like,
the problem is that I'm good with.
Do we want it to be that unrelatable? Are we seeking unrelatable impact?
Well, the problem is that for the characters that I'm good with, I am unrelatable. I'm more unrelatable. So, like, I'm kind of okay with Skirk, but, and, like, I don't know, but it's that's why my clears will always have value, because I can speak about the unrelatableness. That's why we have practicality, right? So the unrelatableness comes from me actually playing Mulan and be like, this is cringe as hell. Sure, she's higher DPS, but she's still a 6 in practicality, or I actually lowered it because it's, like, fucking annoying. And that's where the unrelatableness comes in the practicality. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the total team power is the objective part. The clear is another objective part, and then the practicality is the subjective part, where Flynn's gets a boost because he's easy as fuck, and Mulan gets nerfed because she's hard, and that's where that comes from. You know what I mean? Shouldn't Shaska's practicality be a 10? Her lack of AoE is really cringe sometimes. I know it's not very often, and that's why it's only 1 point, but yeah, it really does hurt her sometimes. C1 or R1 White Horse is better. I think right now it's definitely better to go for C1 because you're probably not going to have C6 Aluga. And her C1 is good. I don't actually know how good our weapon is. R1's ass. There you go. Did you hear what I said about the practicality, April?
Uh-huh. I said yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm just thinking like if we have a bad clear because of skill issue, and then we also punish them for the skill issue, we're kind of doubling up. You know?
Well, cons
6%.
are a real problem, but I feel like you can't tell people to like not enable their cons on their 4 stars, you know?
Yeah. C6 new 4 stars are unrelatable. Yeah, I know.
Well, I guess when it comes to new and important 4 stars, we can have 2 categories for that specific team or something. Because like when it comes to Chev and it comes to Eon-san,
Mm-hmm.
I feel okay. At least for Chev, C6 is absolutely acceptable. She's
Yeah.
been out for a long time.
Yeah.
Eon-san, it's been 2 banners, so we could say C4 is acceptable if we wanted to. For Aluga, we could have several categories like high constellated Aluga teams and low constellated Aluga teams or something, and then who gets the lowest score in both is 2 categories because you can't be asking people to not be enabling their cons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it could be 2 categories for new 4 stars only.
Okay.
New 4 stars that matter. What?
Okay.
You don't like that?
No.
So the only 4 stars that this would matter currently with is Aluga and potentially Eon-san.
I would say Eon-san is
That's
only
it.
at 2 banners, so yeah. And even if Eon-san's on the Verisa banner, it's still kind of scuffed to consider. Like, if 2 of the banners have been Verisa.
This person says 2 cons per banner sounds fair. Yeah, but it's exactly like the same banner.
This
Like,
is so much
okay,
trouble for
so-
nothing. I don't know about that.
It's kind of what this whole channel is all about. So it's a lot of trouble
true.
to obtain the data that is literally the entire point of his channel.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't call that nothing.
It's a lot of trouble for everything.
Though you could probably just post poll videos and that would get more views. Sad.
People don't watch poll videos. People don't watch poll videos on my channel. They do really bad.
Or just banner reviews.
Oh yeah. I should spam like who to pull this character versus this character. I could just spam those types of videos. That's the meta. Just allow C6? Yeah.
So with Aluga, it's pretty easy because it's one team. It's just gonna be a problem for characters like Chev.
It's not one team. It's also Navia.
Okay, so then Navia would have 2 characters, 2 teams
and
as
Ito.
well then. Nobody's clearing Stygian Onslaught with Ito.
He maybe with the new stuff I saw today. It could happen. I hope it happens. I want to see everyone get on there. But yeah, probably not with C0R. Not with C0R0. That's true. They're gonna need to do the low investment one.
And what is low investment? What counts as low investment?
Because, yeah, we'll get there. Let's finish this one, and we'll get there.
Well, what about that one? What about this one?
Yeah.
Oh, what about that?
Okay, so C0 limited 5 stars. Unless race from selectors. Characters that rely on high con new 4 stars. Less than 3 banners will have 2 categories. Is that clear enough? We've been talking about it so much that I can't like read it from like a Columbina C1 is better than R1. And Zibai C1 is better than R1 by a lot. Battle Pass. So R1. Battle Pass R1 is allowed.
What?
For C0, I think Battle Pass R1's fine. It's not really better than free-to-play options most of the time. It's just another option.
What's the question? I'm confused.
I'm renaming these, by the way, to low investment and mid investment. Okay. Low investment is the C0 R0, and I'm talking about whether Battle Pass is allowed. And I'm saying Battle Pass Refinement 1 should be allowed. Or should we allow R5? I don't know about R5. It still could be fine. It's not that much better.
Huh. And so there's a free-to-play category and a low investment category, or and then another category on top of that?
It's not free to play. There's no free to play. We're not talking about any free to playness anywhere.
So what are the categories? Low investment and what's
Mid
and
investment.
mid investment? That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Correct.
Okay.
Unless we open up a whale one later, but for now we're not talking about that.
I feel like Battle Pass, even at R5, is still low investment because if you're getting the Battle Pass, all you have to do is play the game. If you're playing the game for 5 months, which if you actually play the game, like you're actually clearing the Stygian Onslaught, you're gonna play the game. It's not a lot to ask someone to pay $10 once a month. It's really not.
Okay, then we don't. If it's just allowed, we don't have to mention it.
Okay, I feel like Battle Pass weapon. To me, in my opinion, I feel like Battle Pass is like not a big.
They're not even that crazy strong, even at R5.
And I really don't think that. Yeah, I don't even think there's a huge difference between R1 and R5.
No, they're not. No, it's not a huge. No, it's not a huge difference. They're not even that great. They're not that much better than free-to-play weapons. It's fine. Especially in Stygian, where you can't pre-stack Serpent Spine.
It is in my country.
Yeah, you'll just have to use free-to-play weapons then. Like I said, they're not that much worse. I think that's really the crux of it, is that they're just not that crazy good.
It's a lot if you're not from America. Bruh, okay, okay, it's not just America. I would say that I would say most European countries, UK, Canada, are probably gonna not feel like it's not that expensive. It's only like these countries that aren't as wealthy that are gonna have issues. Like don't treat it like it's only America, guys. Come on. That's a little bit. I don't know what to call that. Something phobic, like to say that only in America do people make money. Like. In my country, it's expensive though. Okay, but I think Jello has a good point. Where if the weapon is like the Battle Pass weapons ranking similarly to like a free-to-play option, then does it even matter?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, it's like Battle Pass like Serpent Spine was arguably more scammy when you could pre-stack it in the Abyss, but now that we're doing Stygian, it just doesn't matter.
So most of the world, bro. And Asia, I'm sure is also probably not having a huge issue with
Australia.
Australia. Not all of
Anyways,
Asia, but a large
regardless,
portion of
because
Asia.
the battle pass weapons aren't that strong, it just doesn't matter. If battle pass weapons are not that much better, they're not considering as better. I agree. I disagree. Less restrictions is better. Less rules, less restrictions is always better. Yeah, the less rules I have to make, the better. I'm a strong believer in less rules is better. Yeah, craftables have been better than battle pass lately. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so next is standard banner 5-star weapons.
I could definitely see, say, okay, $10 once a month for 5 months could be expensive for something, but I feel like even for just 1 month, one time, I feel like that's not that can't be expensive no matter what country you're from.
Well, some countries I guess they really is. I mean, some countries. I guess there's the argument that if you are playing Genshin on a phone that can run Genshin, it's a pretty good phone, and that $10 is not that much.
I don't think
So,
I can run Genshin on my phone. I don't know.
yeah. If you have a device, all I'm saying is if you have a device that can run Genshin, then a battle pass here and there is not that expensive, I guess. So,
Just getting it
anyways,
one time, I just don't think is. Yeah, and then there's not a big difference between refinements. Okay, we can move on. I'm sorry. It's just a thought I had. You know what I mean?
what about standard banner 5-star weapons?
I think those are also okay. Those ones are weird. Okay, I feel like it's gonna depend on the character.
Okay, well, we can't do that.
And
That's too complicated.
I don't know. Maybe they're
It's
just not
either allowed
allowed
or
then,
not allowed.
unless not allowed unless it's the character's sig weapon. I don't know.
Why, unless it's the character's sig weapon?
Like Diluc's sig weapon is that, and like Zhao, if Zhao's clearing, he's gonna be using primordial. He
How does
should be
that?
allowed to use
Why?
primordial.
Why should he be allowed that?
Well, okay, so okay, I was thinking for mid investment, he should be allowed to, but then
Yeah, for mid
then
investment. For
we're
mid
talking about low
investment,
investment.
I think we can just allow them.
Yeah. The standard 5 stars are weird.
Okay, only 4-star weapons for low investment. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think it's kind of crazy because I feel like most of them suck, but yeah.
Okay. They also do mostly suck though. That's the other thing.
But like Aquila or the ER one is good for Bennett, and the primordial Jadewing Spear is good for Arlecchino, and it's good for Emily, and it's just like a lot of people might be building their characters around those weapons if they have them.
Yeah, that's true. I kind of want to just
I don't
allow
know,
the standard
ones.
5-star weapons. But then you might not have like a 5-star sword for Bennett, which sucks.
Do you think only people who get the 5-star sword for Bennett are gonna be the ones who are winning? Because that's, I guess, what matters most. Is it like gate kept behind, did you get that standard weapon?
I mean, for someone like Arlecchino, well, I mean, if we're allowing, I guess the person makes a good point if we're allowing R5 battle pass weapons and not allowing R1 standard weapons. It's a fairly good point.
They suck. Just allow them, I guess.
Okay. Should we like restrict them to 1 per team? Nah, that's fine. Do we restrict the constellations on standard banner characters? This is a big one.
Say that again. I was reading a comment.
Standard weapons are harder to get than SIGs.
They are. You know how long I've wanted fucking Zhao's weapon? And how desperately I would like to have that ER sword.
Okay, you know what I think Battle Pass R1, and then we don't allow 5-star weapons at all.
But what's the difference between Battle Pass R1 and R5, really? Like, is it really making a
40
huge
bucks.
DPS increase? Yeah, $40, but is it making a DPS increase? Is it really? How big of an damage increase is it making on any particular team that you can think of?
Maybe up to like 8% on a hyper carry. It's relevant. I think this is fine. I think this is probably the most equitable. If someone, here's a counterpoint. If someone's able to get an R5 battle pass, they can get one more to use as for this clear. Not a big deal.
Yeah, I suppose you can just get an extra one.
Yeah, not a big deal. It's not like you don't have to change your build.
Yeah, there's only two types of people. People who bought it once and have it. Okay, this is the majority of people. There might
Yeah.
be some rare people in between. The people who bought it once because they just wanted a weapon for their character.
Yeah.
And then the people who repeat buy battle passes over and over again, which probably don't care to get an extra one at R1 just so they can enter it in the contest.
Yeah, exactly. If it's even better than the craftable, which it might not be. Okay.
To be fair, free-to-play low investment accounts might struggle enough with Fearless. I mean, my account I think is still considered low investment. Depends on
Depends on the character.
Depends on what you guys consider low investment. I was Battle Pass walk-in only.
All right. I think the low investment category is done. Is good.
Okay, mid investment. This is gonna be hard.
Yeah, very, very, very hard. Very hard. Okay.
Like, I think it has to be team cost
Okay.
rather than because like, what if you have a C2 Farina? You know what I mean? But then also at the same time, C2 Farina hardly matters anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it matters. It matters. But yeah, I see it matters. It matters a lot less than
C2 Skirk. Like I'm talking about like
C2
Skirk.
Skirk.
Like think about Skirk.
Thinking
If
about.
you-
I'm always thinking about Skirt.
Let's say we capped it at 3 cost investment or something. And you had a C1 R1 Skirk and a C2 Farina.
Yeah, well,
How much is that C2 Farina really participating on the team? You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's
not
just the
much.
C1.
It's not much, and where it's extra pronounced is someone like Mualani, where her if 3 costs for Mualani would be like, or if you kind of said it like you didn't count a Scoffier, so like if it was a 3 cat or like you're saying like you're counting the cost of the
extra cost.
you're counting extra cost. So if you do 3 extra cost Mualani, then you do a C3 R1 Mualani, and that is going to dumpster most of the game. Because Mualani is just that broken with her early cons. But that's, I mean, and her other teammates are like 4 stars, like free 4 stars.
I know you don't like this, and maybe we can think of something that works, but I feel like it really does depend on the character. Like mid investment, kind of like it depends on the character. Because if you have a C2 Al-Haytham, like
Yeah.
does that really count?
Yeah, maybe cons for
You
the
know what I
old
mean?
characters don't matter, or like they cost less. Like you can go release timeline. You can't go character by character. That's not gonna happen. That's just, we can't do that. That's just not gonna happen.
We could have a certain I mean, I think we agree that like low investment on a character is like mid investment. I don't know what to call it. It's like it's for normal people, not whaling. C2 R1 is obtainable for an average player.
Yeah.
Eventually with enough reruns.
Yeah.
I feel like that's mid investment. That's how I would define it. But not every character C2 is good. And so I feel like, and especially like the free, we should also allow cons for the free cons. You should add that to the low investment. Like C1 Hu Tao is allowed for low investment in my
Yes,
opinion.
I was actually, yeah, I meant to talk about that. And we've also
What about standard 5-star characters?
That's what I was trying to come up with.
Do we allow C6 standard 5 stars? I think so. It's not like
I feel like no shot. Huh? Well, yeah, Mona C4 is crazy. That's the big one.
Well, we've had 2 selectors, so I think you're allowed to have as many cons as the selectors that have been in the game or something.
So C2 standard 5 stars.
And put in parentheses as many as selectors in the game, so that we can keep updating that as time goes on. Though I'm pretty sure they're just going to give it to us once a year.
I think we can just leave it at C2 and then we'll just up it. Low investment C0 standard? Nah, C2 is fine. It doesn't really matter.
Okay, I feel like C2 Mona is the only thing that we need to put there, because what does it matter? I have C6 Gene. Do you think that extra healing is gonna matter? It's just Mona, you know what I mean? Are we seriously not gonna allow C6 Gene in the low investment tier? I don't know.
It doesn't even, you don't even need but the C6 Gene, like, are people going to use C6 Gene?
No. Maybe they would, I don't know.
So Like, I also don't think it matters for them because,
What if you have C0, R0, everything, and the only thing that you have is a C4 Mona, and you're using that to clear Fearless? Would you not allow it then? A Skirk team? Everything C0, R0, except for the Mona C4.
I feel like you just have to make a rule at some point. I think it's fine to allow standard stuff. It's just the I don't know. C4 with Mualani is just going to dominate.
I just feel like some cons are better than others. So it's almost like they'd like don't count some of them. They don't count as cons. That's the problem.
Well,
You know
I
what
think
I
I
mean?
think it does matter though. Like, I don't know if someone's doing a Dia clear at C6 Dia, it's still a C6 Dia. Like, that should still be in mid investment. I think this is fine.
Okay, you need to add the
And C6, like C6 Tainari, like, that's not low investment. It's just not low investment. C6 Tainari.
C1 of 5-star cons are allowed for the ones that are selectable. You need to add that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Of free 5-star cons. Okay. Okay.
Okay, mid investment, extra cost of 3 extra cost.
So 3 points of vertical investment allowed.
Yeah.
Low investment is like not a good representation of what the section means, and it's hard to have good rules. You have to review each submission, decide what category they're going to. Nah. What's wrong with it? What do you think it should be?
I mean, I agree that it kind of depends on the character and the team. So what, C2 R1 is allowed or C3? Yeah, like so 3 points of vertical investment, yeah. C2 R1 is typically what people do. Or they maybe have like a C1 of their on field and then a C1 of an off field, and I don't know.
It's impossible to make this good perfect, and it's okay how you do it, but it's really not fair for some players. What's not fair
I mean,
about
yeah, the
if we
The
go to the
people
low
who
investment.
fall in the middle, the people who basically, the only people who are gonna win are gonna be the ones who are at the peak amount of investment of the allowed within their category. So if you have C4 Mona, you can no longer enter Skirk for low investment. And you're not gonna
Well,
win
yeah, you
you're
can,
not gonna
because
win mid investment. You're not
you
gonna
can.
of the
You just
C0
don't use
Skirk.
Mona. You use Shenhe instead.
But you don't have Shenhe. You've been using Mona because it's the only one that you have. You happen to get a C4 Mona. You didn't wish for Shenhe because it was stupid to do
Sure.
that.
Sure. But you might have Yalan or Silali, but I know what you mean. It's an impossible task to make good rules without manually reviewing everything. It's also impossible to make good rules with manually reviewing everything. Because no matter what I do, people are going to call me biased or favoriting one character, whatever. It's just impossible to make perfect rules with a game that's inherently different. And that's just a fact, and that's just a reality, and we're just doing the best we can.
Okay, this is the one. This person's saying, should we nerf the vertical to 2 because 3 is a lot? I kind of agree. Should we nerf it to 2?
So one con, one
Depends on
weapon across the team.
Well, it depends. What's the point of mid investment? What information do you want to get out of this? I think that's where
early
it
cons
depends.
and weapon showcase early cons and weapon, which I think is achievable for a bunch of players. I think it's interesting.
So I think early cons and weapon is C2 R1. That's the definition of early cons. In my opinion.
So 3 points.
Yeah. No, because C3 hardly benefits characters. Well, we're talking about C2 R1, or like you have a C1 R1 on your main, but you have a C1 of a character. Like, if you have C1 of Scoffier and a C1 R1 Skirk, that's 3 points of investment, vertical investment.
Cons.
It's not. Yeah.
That okay. Wait. Cons from Inazuma. No, from Sumeru or earlier count as half of a cost? What about that? I'm just trying it out. I'm not, I'm just trying it out.
I mean, you could have C6 Raiden and it fucking
matters.
It's basically.
It matters.
It's basically mid investment.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm more like 0.25. Yeah, so but I don't want to like make it 2, please. Two is a lot. 2.
Is it 3 points in general or 3 points per character? You need to do that. 3 points vertical investment. Yeah, you already said that across the team. Guys, just read, okay? I should just read.
Because premier early cons are dog, yeah.
The only con that kind of matters is Nahida C2.
Yeah. Yeah, it would matter. It would matter. That would matter actually.
I mean, okay, also
Nilu would kind of matter as well.
Nilu. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could make a list of characters whose cons count as half.
Make min investment 0.2, please. Can you please add something as to why instead of just spamming that? I don't think there's a way to be fair, definitely.
I mean, guys, if you have investment on one team and then it puts you in the middle of a category and therefore you know you can't win, you can always just like submit a category for a different character.
Yeah.
It just kind of sucks because, you know, if you're like a Skirk main and now you can't do your submit for your favorite character. That kind of sucks. I understand, but yeah.
If I have
Just
Hyperloon
owning
Raiden, but
the
she's
weapon.
C2, then that counts 1 point investment. I mean, I wouldn't. First of all, using Kuki wouldn't be that much worse, and second of all, yeah, I mean, you're right. That is weird.
This is what I was talking about. The cons that don't matter. Depends on the team that they're on. Because Farina C2 on an Al Haytham team matters because her damage matters. But Farina C2 on a Skirk team doesn't matter because you put her on fucking tenacity.
I mean, it does still matter though.
Okay, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The point still stands. You get
It's
what
kind
I'm
of
trying to say,
funny
even
that
if I'm wrong.
if you're running if you're doing a Skirk mid investment clear, all of them that are gonna win like won't use Farina. The best ones won't use Farina. I'm pretty sure.
Why?
Because it's better to put your points of vertical. Like a lot of people who have C2 Skirk would have also pulled C2 Farina back in the day because they're meta dolphins, right?
Uh-huh.
And then so what are you gonna do? Like if you have C2 Skirk and C2 Farina, well now you're gonna enter, so you can't use your Farina.
Yeah.
So I just feel like yeah, it's yeah, it's scuffed.
What are
It's
the
gonna be
possibilities of
one way
winning
or
the
another. It's
giveaway
gonna
if
be
you manage
scuffed.
to enter it? Okay, so this is what we agreed in DMs. I'm not sure if Jello changed it. But basically, for every person who wins a category being a specific DPS, and I say the specific DPS counts for anyone who's on the DPS side of your the tier list that we made. Nilu is the only one that makes me question, because what if you put Nilu on an effort team? That's just an effort team then, right?
Yeah, that would be an effort team.
Okay.
I think people figure it out.
Yeah, we can figure it out. But basically, if you win the category, that is one raffle ticket. If you win multiple categories, that's multiple raffle tickets. And then from there, from the raffle, there will be selected 2 winners for the highest dollar value of top up, basically. And so it's random. But then your raffle ticket doesn't expire for at least a few Stygian onslaughts. So your chances of winning increase the more amount of times that you get the lowest clear, and the more amount of times you consistently enter every single time. And if you do win, then you can't win the next one. Those were what we were thinking.
Vertical investment sort of mid. It's more geared towards horizontal investment across multiple characters. I
mean, it depends on the team. It depends on which characters' cons matter the most on the team.
They're saying like because we're doing like additional cost. We're not like punishing Skirk, for example, for having a team full of 5 stars.
Yeah, I just don't think that that's a problem. We can't, if you have like a bunch of C0, R0 characters on the team, but then like have a R2 Skirk or C2 Skirk, like I don't think that's like extra. I don't know. I feel like any character's best in slot team is either a limited 5-star or a C6 4-star. So like what you know what I mean? Like what
Yeah,
are the
we're
other
basically
options? The
we're basically
alternative.
counting, like if you think about it this way, we're counting 4-star. We're counting 4 stars as costing essentially the same as 5 stars
Yes.
because it's just not. Yeah, because most of the 4 stars, except for like Sucrose, basically need high con, and a high con 4 star
And Bennett,
is
but
pretty
yeah.
pretty expensive. Yeah, I mean, people say Bennett doesn't matter, but when it comes to something like this, a C1 versus a C6 Bennett, like, it will matter. It will have a difference in terms of winning. This is confusing. What's confusing? A 12 cost, each
So
5-star
cons.
being a cost? No, because then we have to make a 4-star a cost as well. What are 4 stars free? They can't be free.
So we have to change the latest rule that we made, though.
Yeah.
I think the con investment, like, it depends on the character if they're bad or not, basically, or if the con is good or not. Just like
Okay.
it's just gonna be it comes down to a list of every single character in the game and if their C1 or C2 matters or not.
I'm not making that list.
Why not? I mean, you already have it in your head. It's really easy.
It's not easy. There's too many characters. And then people are gonna argue about all of them. We're gonna spend three sessions making that list.
Okay, then no. Then if you have if you have C2 Ito, that's the only investment allowed on the team. Fuck you. Or just get rid of the mid investment category altogether.
And just have a low
Unless it's
investment.
important. Yeah.
That is an interesting that's an interesting take. Just take away mid investment.
Like how valuable is that information, Dio?
It's not that valuable.
Like it's
I'm
interesting.
so attracted to that idea.
But you already know that certain cons are good or bad, and you can already recommend it on your channel.
Yeah.
The only thing that really matters is C0 R0.
Yeah, you're right.
Value.
Holy shit. Okay. This is the valuable information. This is what the valuable information is.
And then you only help the people who really need the wishes to begin with.
Yeah. Because this is the real information that we need. Honestly, this is fair. It won't be Tenere versus Skirk. It's the same character versus each character at the fastest time. Correct. Yes. Okay. Can we add something?
What?
We could always, if we figure out a good way to add if we figure out a good way to add low mid investment in the future, we can always add it. Same with if we want to add a whaling category just to show it off. But I think starting with just one has a lot of benefits. Okay.
You could also have a mid investment category with like weird rules, but they just no rewards for that one. I don't know if anyone it's just it'll get featured on your channel. No packs are awarded for that, and just make that really clear so people don't get upset. So that it's just a bragging rights category, and then it doesn't really matter how strict the rules are. We can just decide for ourselves if it's mid investment or not, you know?
Yeah. A separate category. Okay, what about this? I think what could be fun is a separate category for bad characters that couldn't clear Stygian alone.
What do you mean? I'm
So like,
confused.
okay, so like if someone has if no one can clear with C0 Ito, if someone has a constellated Ito, nah, it's fine. We'll just Ito can suck it. Make a no restrictions category. Yeah, like I already talked about that. Does this mean there's not only one entry now? You can still enter for multiple characters for multiple and on multiple bosses.
Odds are you probably have a C0 R0 team on your account. Unless you're whaling on every single banner. But then that like, I'm sorry, but like that's not the point of the contest. The point of the contest is to encourage players with low investment to get really good clears so that we can know the potential of the 5 stars in the game.
Yes.
And to reward players who normally can't afford to just spend a bunch of money on the game.
Is it for 5 stars only? No, anyone on the DPS list. If a character has no entries in the current stage and you could boost their cons for the next round for fun, we could do that. We could do that. Although it wouldn't help with my list that much. But yeah, we could do that. I like this. I'm happier to take away everything except for the low investment. I'm a huge fan of simplifying. So taking away
people need the rewards less anyway, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Does it start when this patch of Stygian starts? Yeah. Encourages free-to-play players to spend money on the game. Hilarious.
We're encouraging C0 R0 clears with low constellated limit 4 stars that are new, and even no standard 5 stars, and only C2 of standards. That's really encouraging people to spend, isn't it?
I think allowing...
If anything, it's encouraging people to not enable their cons.
Yeah, it is. A lot of characters are cooked without the standard banner. I mean, you can... I don't know. Are they?
What's a lot of characters?
Who's cooked? I think I guess my only gripe maybe is that like the standard, aside from maybe Bennett, the other standard weapons are just sort of a side grade to like deathmatch. Like Jade Spear is just a side grade to deathmatch in Battle of the Fjords. You know what I mean?
Say that again?
Arle is fine because she has Battle of the Fjords and deathmatch. Like not because we're not allowing the standard banner 5-star weapons.
Yeah. But then they have to be at R1, which is kind of... But yeah, we already went over that.
I know they have to be R1. But like someone who has Jade Spear but doesn't have deathmatch is cocked because I guess it's like filtering out free-to-play players for specific we could allow Jade Spear. We could allow Jade Spear.
I mean, what standard 5 stars are we concerned about? We can just not allow those specific ones that matter.
I guess the ones that matter the most is Bennett, is the ones for Bennett.
Okay, so no Aquila and no the Skyward
Yeah, Skyward Blade.
the blade, yeah.
Oh, and then do we
Just
have to do we have to ban whatever the oh yeah, yeah, limited 4-star weapons. Those should be banned, I feel. Because you only get those from wishing on the weapon banner.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So like Cyphos,
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
yeah, I'm but for chat. Alley Flash. Banner, weapon banner, exclusive 4-star weapons are not allowed.
And we can just say standard 5-star weapons are allowed except for if they go on Bennett. No standard 5-star weapons allowed. No standard weapons on Bennett.
That's a really funny.
That's it. That's it.
That's true. It sounds kind of weird, but it's fine, I guess.
What about event weapons? I think those are allowed for sure.
Yeah, the old ones aren't even good. Someone nerf Bennett. I feel like that's it's a bit scuffed. It's a bit weird. But it is too it's a bit too it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Feels a little too restrictive. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It's the only one that's
too broken. It's the only one that's too broken.
Yeah, it's just a bit weird.
It doesn't matter for anything else. What else does it matter for?
Yeah, it's just a bit weird.
It's because he's the only character who gives you an insane buff based on the base attack of the weapon that is equipped to him.
Yeah.
He's the only character like that.
Yeah. What about level 100? I was gonna think about that.
No, level 90.
Just ban that entirely. Funny. Time to bring out Kujosai with the Amos bow. There you go. Quality of life cons. What do you mean? With exclusive? No.
Time to bring out Kujosar with Amos bow. Amos bow isn't standard, is it? Is it?
I feel like this is getting way too restrictive and complicated. How? It's not that bad.
Only limiting it from Bennett, it is not very complicated.
How is it complicated? What's complicated? What's restrictive? Amos bow is standard? Amos is standard? What's the... So you're saying it's like the same for Amos as...
Why only Bennett? Primordial Jade Wing Spear is pretty good for a lot of poems. We were just saying that. It's like, because if we're allowing Battle Pass R1, like Arlay, for example, the Battle Pass R1 is like basically equal in value to Jade Wing Spear. And we're not going to force someone to buy the Battle Pass weapon to enter their Arlay with a Jade Wing that they got for free.
People are saying Kujosar is the same thing as Bennett, and they are right.
Okay, well then we can say no, no, not to Bennett, not to Cujo, and then that's it. Base attack.
Can we just go back to
buffing-
banning standard 5-star weapons?
I mean, the general rule could be ban it from base attack scaling buffers.
I don't think I can clear Fearless with those restrictions. It's going to be hard. High base attack weapons is a pretty minor difference versus 4 stars. So you don't think, you think we could just, what do you think it matter? What do you think the difference is, Vomfi? Like a team DPS? It isn't a big of a deal? Well, if it's not a big deal, then we can just do this. What do you think the team DPS increase is, Vomfi, for Bennett to use Aquila versus Sapwood? %? Alright, well, 2% is kind of whatever, I guess. Okay. Ban them. I feel like there will not be many impressive clears with this criteria. It's not about being impressive. Just getting a clear in general. The Jeff will enter the giveaway and win, that's fine. Ban 5-star weapons on supports. I think it's fine. If it's only a 2% increase, then we'll just allow them.
So we're allowing all standard weapons?
Yeah.
This was a lot of thinking.
Yeah. I just think we either, if we allow Battle Pass, we allow the standard 5-star weapons. So either we ban Battle Pass and ban the 5-star weapons or not. And the reason why is because it's mostly because of certain characters that I'm thinking of, like Arlecchino and other basically polearm characters. Basically, there isn't a good free polearm except for Jadewing Spear, Deathmatch, and Battle, like a good 4-star / free polearm except for Deathmatch, Battle of the Fjords. And the polearms are just cucked that way. So I think it's fine. It's for the lowest investments accounts. You could just remove Battle Pass weapons. It'd be most free-to-play friendly. I'm not really too worried about that. It's not free-to-play. What happened mid-investment? We deleted it.
Yeah, like Emily's a good example too. Like her best 4-star is gonna be that battle pass weapon.
Yeah.
And then everything else kind of sucks.
No, I think this is good. I think this is what we want. I think this is what we want. I think this is good. Because like, okay, look, okay, think about this. The overall goal, like if someone has a bunch of R1 Battle Pass weapons or standard banner 5-star weapons on the team, does that really matter all that much? It doesn't really. So I think it's fine. It just really doesn't matter all that much. The goal is not to try and make it like as low investment as possible. We're just trying to...
Is Homa a standard?
No. I feel like Battle Pass weapons are my kind of useless. Exactly, they're not even that good. They're just, it's just a certain ones... It's just certain ones are important. Are you going to allow standard 5-star weapon? You should just allow a banner exclusive 4-star. Standard 5-star weapon are just as hard to get. Disagree.
You get them from the standard banner, which are free wishes.
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess everything's free wishes, but like it's different. Everyone's wishing on the standard banner, not everyone is wishing on highly specific weapon banners.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we definitely can't allow the standard banner exclusive 4 stars. Fab Bennett still goated? No. Despite Deathmatch and Serpent Spine, the rest sucks. And Fjords. And the Catalyst is quite good, actually, for Novelette. Although I don't know if that's just at R5. I'm feeling good about this.
What are you gonna do if the what are you gonna do if the highest clear has a Fab Bennett on it?
I will take back everything.
It's just like by chance, like they just got like a really good clear, and it would have been better if they didn't do Fab Bennett, but they just did Fab Bennett, and they're just that good at the game.
You could have a standard banner for weapon for using free pulls. Yeah, but the thing is, it's not that big of a deal, and it's a bit basically equivalent to the battle pass, so it's fine. Our seg weapon's not allowed. Yeah, all the information's here.
People are gonna dislike it no matter what you do.
That's correct. It's impossible to make it perfect, yeah, but I think that this is fine. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be fine. Command age, that's wild. Command age is wild.
Durin's voice lines are so cringe.
I hate his voice.
Yeah. Because like it's fine when he's like he's nerd talking with Albedo, because it's like okay, he sounds like a nerd, sure, whatever. But when he's like, "Stay back,"
Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
like, bruh, stop trying to act cool. You are not.
He's not. I did one giveaway and it caused me drama. Fair enough. I've done lots of giveaways. They've all been fine.
Was that on Fomfy?
No.
Oh, who else would be doing a giveaway?
Mobile Legend. Legends Nemo Kuzeist.
Oh.
Seems like Archaic Petra changes isn't talked about that much, but isn't the changes means it now also gives geo percent? Huh? I tried calculating how much Aquila does for Moika, and it's about a 6 to 7% increase. That's a lot more than 2%. Is Vomfi just lying for fun? Oh, you didn't know? I guess you did put a question mark. I feel like 6 to 7 is like a decent amount.
What gives 6 to 7%?
Aquila, Favonia, on Bennett.
Oh.
Okay, then we just ban standard 5-star weapons, and the people who don't buy the battle pass sucks to suck. Is that what we do? Or maybe they're memeing. Maybe 6 to 7 is a meme.
I think people can afford to buy one battle pass weapon one time. I think that's fine. I don't know. That's my opinion.
It's just Chaska that's cooked. Mav is way better because it's good. Is Aquila Bennett best in slot? Yeah, if you have enough ER.
Who has enough ER?
Mm.
in Stygian Onslaught.
I guess we'll find out.
Well, we won't, because no, Aquila is banned.
If we ban it, yeah. Yeah, 6 to 7 is just too much. 6.44 piece activates lunar crystallis. Does that mean geo percent bonus? I don't know what you I don't know what you mean by that. She gains more from the
I
attack
thought it
because her
was
scaling is
more
better.
significant. It felt like a big difference when I was playing with Kanich.
Yeah, it felt significant to me too. We'll just ban the standard banner weapons. Genshin add a standard banner selector for the weapons.
Please. Especially because Zhao's Sig is locked behind it. Like what? What are we doing?
Yeah.
You literally can't wish for Zhao's Sig.
Well, you can on the Chronicled. Ban battle pass.
Well,
I think
yeah,
I don't know. I think R1 is okay. We already went through it. Give Xiao a new sig like with Venti? They should. They definitely should. What level Stygian is fearless? Level 4.
How are people knowing the numbers and not the name? Because it doesn't say the numbers in game.
Say the numbers of what?
Like fearless is level 4. It doesn't say that in game.
I think it does. Fearless is 5. Oh.
Where does it say that? I've never seen it.
It's like a Roman numeral somewhere. 4 is menacing, fearless is 5. All right. Yeah, it's weird to me though. I find the numbers way less intuitive than the name. How much difference between Yansan and Shalon for Moika? We'll find out, I guess. In practice, in sheets, it's like a decent bit higher for Yansan. In practice, they're quite close. We could allow, if there's not enough clears, we could allow 1 point of vertical. Like
No.
in the second one. No? All right.
No, because this your channel's about C0 R0. What? I mean, don't you test it at R1?
Yeah.
Do you think that we should really be testing at 1 point of vertical?
I don't know. I'm just saying if there's not enough clears. Like if there's not enough clears. I'm just saying, like if there's not enough clears. That's all.
You said that 3 times.
I know, but you didn't say anything.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I didn't want you to say anything.
Okay.
You just said it 3 times.
Okay. Okay, so are we happy with this then?
Yeah. Time to level up mailed flower?
Yep. Not for you though, because you don't have the refines. I don't think it's doable. My never sees R1, Naida C1 R1. I know Kuki with a 5-star weapon cleared in 120 seconds.
Why don't you have llama?
Sorry?
Why don't you have llama?
Yeah, seriously. Llama.
That's your problem. Get llama.
Which pre 3.0 character do you think is a must for a new account now? What? No, none of them?
I don't think it's doable because my character can't clear it with their one character that's tied to them that increases their DPS by 40k.
Yeah. If anything, that shows that it is doable. The fact that
Yeah.
the fact that you did it with such bad investment. Pre 3.0. Did you say pre 3.0? Pre 3.0, so 2.0 and below. Like none of them are musts, but the bests are Yelan. That's it. I think Yelan's the only like really good character pre 3.0. No, pre 3.0, so before that.
Shinha?
Yeah, I mean I guess Shen is still best in slot with Skirk.
Well, Molani is.
According to Flip, Shen he gets Shen higher these days. Optimize something rather.
I just leveled my Duran's talents and didn't have to worry about like not having boss materials, and that's a really strange feeling.
Welcome to the future. Can't go wrong with Kazuha 3.0. You can go very wrong with Kazuha. Sucrose is like better on every team these days. Play is good now, Copium. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. So is Hu Tao. Hu Tao gets according to Vomfy, which I don't expect this calc to last. I think that it'll go down. But according to Vomfy, Hu Tao, Ineffa, Columbina is like 130k. Which is kind of ridiculous. Why not include Raiden and Kazuha? Kazuha's bad, Raiden's bad. Yelan's still sort of okay. What do you mean won't last? I just think that seems too high. I don't think it's I think something's wrong with it. Doesn't pass the smell test. But if it is that good, that's crazy. Doesn't seem accurate? Yeah, exactly. Just doesn't pass the smell test. Is he still viable? Kazuha? Viable? I don't know. What does viable mean?
Is he clearing Stygian? I think he is with Neuvillette or something, I don't know.
Sure. Able to clear? How does this but like he can get carried by Moika, I guess. That would work. But like, I don't know. He's just worse than Sucre. He's just worse than other options all the time. So I don't know. Viable. Can he be wheelchaired? Yes.
But like, what about on a team where he's doing something? Like
Well,
Neuvillette, right?
Something. He does something on Moika. He gives damage percent in VV. It's just worse. And same with Neuvillette. He gives damage percent in VV. It's just worse than what all the newer supports can give him. So sure, he's viable. Sure. Mono Pyro Arley is good with Cosmo. I mean, Mono Pyro Arley is not that good. Sure, he's still viable. Sure, I don't have a problem with that.
What do you think of the Genshin event right now? It's kind of stupid.
Haven't done it. I guess I should do it. I love your copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. Yeah. Everyone always comments on it. I never even see it.
What? They comment on what?
Like the title of all of my thumbnails. It doesn't have a title. It titles one thing after a thumbnail. After whatever the. Okay, so it's the title of all of them is copy of a copy of copy of copy of copy of copy of whatever. And that's because to make a new thumbnail, I just make a copy of an old thumbnail and change it.
Oh.
With the options for 4-slot in White Horse teams, Zhongli, Ineffa, Zhongli, Goro, Chiori are the best options right now. One second.
This will be the fourth team without a dedicated new fourth slot. Well, their DPS is already extremely high. White Horse or Columbina, who do you recommend? Well, do you have another Nodcry DPS? If so, then you need to get Columbina, and if you're gonna get White Horse, you need Columbina, so the answer is Columbina no matter what. But you could also just not get either. It's either get just Columbina, get both, or get neither. Unless you already have a non-cry DPS, then you need to get Columbina.
Agreed, as long as Ineffa counts as a non-cray DPS.
Yeah. Who's unfielding in that team?
Anyone?
Is it?
You're thinking of llama. I said Ineffa.
Yeah, I know. Who's on fielding?
Oh, just like anyone. It's just like a release. It's just like it's just a wheelchair. Just a crazy wheelchair. Flynn's and Durin is really good.
So
By
I
the
should
way,
play it with my Ryo?
we can raise Flynn's flexibility to 4. Because Flynn's, Fischl, Durin, calc's like really high.
Wow. This game's getting really complicated.
Well. Wow, that's terrible. Wow.
What? What?
I tried this healthy protein shake. Wow, that's awful. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That is crazy. That's crazy bad. Don't buy this. This is awful. No.
He died. I'm never playing again? Why?
Did you shake it? Yeah, I did. What do you think of Barca? Will he surpass Muika and become #1 DPS? Yeah, I think he's going to be the first 200k DPS, DPS character. Is there a link to this objective sheet? Fake viewer spotted. It's in my tier list video. Only pull on reruns? I don't agree with that.
That's really bad advice. Should I even put Kazuha on Fav if I'm running him full EM bot?
It kind of depends on the team. If he wants to burst, he needs to be on Fav. If he doesn't want to burst, you can just put him on EM weapon.
Do you think I'm gonna need him to burst? In IT?
I think it's mostly for grouping in IT, like for those annoying. I'd probably just put on whatever weapon cucks the rest of your characters the least. I think both are fine. Do you think there will be a buff like the Hex and Circle buff for other characters? I do. Is Whitehorse surpassing Moika? Actually, if Bombay's calcs are correct with the Ineffa stuff, if you count Ineffa, Columbina, NC6 Aluga, which is a bit scammy for a number of ways, but if you count it, then pretty strong argument for better than Moika. Flip said yes. Whitehorse over Moika. Damn. Source? Is it on his Twitter? Sino over 100k. You'll love to see it. Columbina and Ineffa Sucrose gets anyone to 90 to 100k DPS. That's actually crazy. Oh. Alright, we can watch this. We're gonna watch Flip's video.
About what?
About your new wife. Make sure to go sub to Flip and go put this video on in the background so that he can get views.
People have been wondering, oh, when is there going to be a stronger DPS than Mavwika? As on her release, she was so absurdly strong that people couldn't possibly visualize anyone being stronger for a long time. Well, safe to say that with the release of Columbina, Ineffa is currently looking to match Mavwika's output, depending on if the rotation times we have for her are accurate. But also, the new character Zibai is also looking to match Mavwika's output, and potentially be better than her. Hello there, Flip here, and today we're going to be talking about the Whitehorse Adeptus, breaking down what her kit does as well as Lunar Crystallize, and then looking into her teams as well as how strong she's shaping up to be. But before we do that, as always, if at any points during the video you're entertained or informed, make sure to drop a like and even consider subscribing, as I talk on various topics regarding Genshin's meta and I'll try to keep you updated. can get to Zibai, she's the first lunar crystallized character we have, so I should break down how that works first. So when you have a lunar crystallized enabler on your team, and your Hydro Aura and Geo Aura love each other very much. Okay, I'm trolling. When you apply Geo onto a Hydro Aura with a lunar crystallized enabler on your team, this will immediately create 3 Geo Moondrifts. And then after you trigger lunar crystallized 3 more times, each one of these Moondrifts will deal lunar crystallized damage once. And also these Moondrifts will act as 3 separate Geo constructs, while not adding to the total construct limit. So essentially Geo onto Hydro creates the 3 constructs, and then after your next 3 lunar crystallized reactions, it will deal damage 3 times. And like with the lunar charged reaction, everyone who deals Hydro or Geo damage while the construct is charging will contribute to the final damage. And also like with lunar charge, it shares basically the exact same formula, so how EM and crit stack up factor in the same way. The only difference is that the lunar crystallized reaction multiplier is about half of lunar charge, but in return it does hit 3 times every time it procs, in which it does depend on your Geo applicators, but from the footage seen in a 20-second-ish rotation, you're getting like 4 to 5 volleys of lunar crystallized damage, in which lunar crystallized with similar resistance is usually just more damage overall than lunar charge, so it is a pretty strong reaction and I think it has a cool gimmick. And I did never cover it, but for how Columbina buffs lunar crystallize, when you trigger a lunar crystallized volley, every hit in that volley has a 33% chance to hit again. So yes, considering how much damage lunar crystallize already does, it's a very good buff. We can now finally get into discussing Zibai's kit, in which she's a defense scaling Geo character who's going to obviously be played as your main DPS, and deal a lot of powerful lunar crystallized hits. There is nothing interesting going on with her basic attack, so we can just go straight to her elemental skill, which is the main meter for kit. When casting her elemental skill, Zibai will enter the lunar phase shift mode, and in her phase shift form, her normal and charge attacks will be converted into Geo damage that can't be overridden, and while in this form, she'll have a special resource called phase shift radiance. And when you have enough radiance, you'll be able to cast her special elemental skill. And also, if you're in Ascendant Gleam with Zibai, which you should be, whenever you reach her 4th normal attack, it will additionally deal a direct lunar crystallized hit, so you do ideally want to reach her 4th attack. And regarding her radiance mechanic, you will gain 10 passively while just in her skill state. You will also gain 5 when a normal attack hits an opponent, and if you're in Ascendant Gleam, whenever lunar crystallize is triggered, you will gain 35 radiance, and this can happen every 2 seconds. And then when you gain 70 radiance, that is when you can cast her special elemental skill, which deals 2 hits of AoE Geo damage, with the second one being lunar crystallized damage. Zibai's combos happen to be very simple, as you just want to get to her.
I think one thing that I'm good at is explaining these really simply without using any of their terms, because I know how she works and I just heard that and it just went right over my head.
4th attack, which is her last hit anyways, and then cast her elemental skill. As long as you have off-field Hydro, you really shouldn't run into any issues in accumulating radiance, so you just repeat N4E 4 times, and then boom, you played Zibai optimally. Oh, and if Zibai's elemental burst is up by the time you finish her combo, you do want to cast it, as it's good damage. It just deals 2 hits of AoE Geo damage, with the
Although,
second hit being
in fairness to Flip, I did play it on 2 times speed, so...
direct lunar crystallized damage. Zibai's playstyle should be very similar to Flinz's, but instead of a special elemental burst, it's a special elemental skill. Now regarding her passives, none of them are really that complex. Her first passive just gives you extra defense scaling on her elemental skill. Her second passive increases your stats based on who's in your party, as you can see on screen. And her third passive is the typical Nodcry one, 14% base damage, and she increases your party's moon sign level by 1. Now before getting into her calculations, I briefly need to cover one more character. Iluga is a 4-star releasing alongside Zibai, and he's pretty much just crack for her, a Chevreuse tier support even. His main form of buffing comes from his elemental burst, in which he provides a flat damage buff that scales off of his elemental mastery. This flat buff is only to the active character, and it's exponentially stronger if it's to lunar crystallized damage. Iluga is the Escofia to your Skirk, the Eon Sun to your Veressa, the Llama to your Nefer, you get the point. And being a 4-star that will run on her banner, it's a non-negotiable. You want to have him on your teams. His buffs don't stop at his burst, by the way, as he also provides the entire team with 10 Geo crit damage and 5 Geo crit rate, while also giving a team-wide 50 elemental mastery buff. His flat buff also gets stronger with the amount of Geo or Hydro characters you have on your team, and his constellations give him more quality of life, like the energy refund from his C1, or the off-field hits he gains from his C2, allowing him to contribute more to lunar crystallize. He also gives the active character 200 defense with C4, and his C6 boosts his passive even further, allowing him to give 80 elemental mastery, as well as 10 Geo crit rate and 10 Geo crit damage. So to summarize, Iluga is cracked as fuck. So Zibai's teams will be built up of herself, Iluga, and then your Hydra support will either be Aino or Columbina, and then you do have a decent amount of options for your last slot. Goro at C6 is amazing. He provides strong defense buffs, he can hold instructors, he has a short field time too, which is another positive. He has some minor healing with his C4, and his C6 is of course very strong. For my calculations, he's currently the strongest Zibai team, cheating at over 140k DPS. Zhongli is also another character that can hold instructors comfortably, but the big thing is that he provides a shield, which makes Harbinger of Dawn a more real weapon option for Zibai, and it's around 15% stronger than her next best KQMS weapon, which is the Flute of Espitzel. One thing that's good about Zibai generally is the fact that she's a defense scaling character. She gains interruption resistance with her elemental skill, and she's running alongside Columbina, who wants to run prototype Amber anyways, as it's the best for her damage. So unlike Nefer, who is a lot more squishy,
that's true, she's defense scaling, so she's going to take a lot less damage, so it's more viable to have a less healing option.
stainless. I really don't think Zibai is going to have those issues. Zhongli here just helps with consistency, as I don't think Harbinger of Dawn is realistic on any team without him that isn't running a healer, for example. I guess another issue that does arise from both Goro and Zhongli, especially with the fact that they're running instructors, is the fact that they provide a very low Nordcry resonance boost. Goro with 2 defense main stats on instructors is only providing around 15% to the Nordcry resonance, which isn't a whole lot. And I put Zhongli on a full HP build to be more realistic, in which he's only providing 8% from Nordcry resonance. So yes, that does kind of suck, but it doesn't really.
Is it better to go after Columbina or wait for Novalet to have Llama and Frina? Columbina is way better than Novalet by a bajillion amount.
Matter when the results are this good. The other teams I took a look at were with Chiori and with Aino replacing Columbina. Her Chiori team is also very impressive, and with Aino she does drop down to the level of the other Nordcry DPSs with.
Yeah, I don't like how Flip shows the C6 Aluga as the base, and then the C2 down here. It should be the C2 up here, and then the C6 down here.
That's Columbina, which is still better than most of the Natlan cast besides Movwika and Varesa. Speaking of Movwika, you may be wondering how they stack up to each other, and this is actually an it depends moment. As I've stated almost every time I've discussed Movwika recently,
He said it depends. Whoever said that Flip said that she's better than Moika is wrong. He said it depends.
she has gotten more optimized combos, and if you're able to perform these combos, then you get the results I'll put up on screen now. These put Movwika.
Oh, there it is. Escoffier is higher than Sucrose by 4K. It's realistic if you're playing both Being Adeptus. I think they're going to be in first and second half, though. No. If they are, then it's much more realistic.
Over 150k DPS, which is by far the strongest you can get at KQMS. But if you aren't able to perform these advanced Movwika combos, and you're still doing the standard C3 FD combos, this would put Movwika at.
That's the standard Moika. So Moika gains like, yeah, and that's with the Yansan too.
Under 140k DPS. So for the majority of players who aren't performing these combos, this would make Zibai theoretically stronger than Movwika, while not needing to learn any advanced techniques. Do keep in mind though that you do need a C6 Illiga though. Most people are only going to really get a C2 Illiga, unless you're going really heavy into Zibai constellations. And on top of this, you also need to get Columbina, once again for her to reach this performance, which may not be realistic, as you'd need to get Zibai, Illiga constellations, and Columbina all in one patch, which is going to be extremely difficult, especially if Columbina and Zibai are in different halves. So while yes, Zibai does technically have the damage to surpass Movwika, it may take a while for anyone who isn't a whale to actually complete Zibai's teams. The lunar reaction shield that will be in the next few patches should even things out, but most of Movwika's best supports have had reruns, so it is very likely that you're able to build a stronger Movwika team than a Zibai team on day one. Another thing is that Zibai and Movwika don't really compete for supports anyways, like they have no overlap at all, so there is no issue with just having both really strong DPS. Regardless, it is pretty crazy that we're finally reaching the point in Genshin where more characters are.
Sorry?
Does Farazan go on tenacity?
Yeah.
Going to have Movwika levels of damage, as we can see with both Nefer and now Zibai. Columbina is really looking to just shake things up. But with that, I have nothing else to say, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts on Zibai down below, as I would love to hear it.
Alright, well that's the same as I thought. Go Flip. Go subscribe to Flip. Ah, they put talents at 10 instead of 9. A lot more teams are going to be clearing Stygian with Ineffa, Columbina wheelchair. Do we care about that, or just is what it is? Wheelchair is what it is. I think it just is what it is.
Yeah.
Flip was higher on my YouTube recap than Jello was. Wow. Why don't, if you love Flip so much, why don't you just marry him? What are the chances of the Goro rerun? I think about 100%.
How much ER does Farazan need? She's C6.
Just do AR weapon, AR sense. Jello was my third most watched YouTube this year. Not good enough. Not good enough.
My tenacity pieces are fucking awful. I think I will be working on that after I get no more noblesse sets.
What do you mean they're awful? Like you don't have they don't have to be good. Gel impact, real. My Anton C6 is a fine skip Shalon for my C2 Moika. Yeah, I would skip Shalon. Save for something else. As long as you don't have another use for Yansan that freeing up, you know. I would try and skip Shalon if you can. Do you have the slightest idea for the best C6 for Antium? No. I heard it was Plunge, but I don't know how that if that changes with Durin and whatever. What is that you're working on? It should be self-explanatory. If it's not self-explanatory, then I've done something wrong. For whales only. Does this look like whales only to you?
What set do we put on Chongyang?
I mean, if you have free noblesse, then you can do that, but
Two piece attack.
yeah, or whatever, cryo or whatever damage, yeah. Explain now? I'm curious if you can figure it out from reading it. Yeah, we could use Columbina splash art. We'll see if it fits. I do love it. Problem is, she... I don't think it fits as well. Not even close, unfortunately. How'd you rate Stupid Plunge Seat Lally? I don't know. Not good. It's cute though. I think we need a little... little jello image. Don't crop out the feet for better clicks. It's not gonna be it's not really a thumbnail. It's more just like a one pager for Discord, YouTube.
I'm putting Xingling on the catch.
Nice. I mean, Fav is usually gonna be better, but I'm assuming you're strapped for Favs.
I can take it here, I guess. Okay, well, how do I build Dea for this?
4-piece scroll, and doesn't matter what the stats are.
Does she need energy?
No,
Like what weapon?
sacred.
Okay.
How can we participate? That's a good question. What's Dia for? Her Dia is for Imaginary and Theater.
Does she do any sort of sustaining at all?
Mm-hmm.
And what does she? How does her sustaining scale with?
Her passive.
So it doesn't matter what my stats are at all.
Correct. Apparently, Luca accounts for his own hydrogen passive, allowing a fourth slot unit that is neither of those elements. I always just assume it's like a sky physician, but it's not. Same. That's why Ineffa is good. I get it. That's very interesting. So the fourth slot can be anyone. It doesn't have to be Hydro Geo. So you just miss out on a bit of Whitehorse's passive. That's very, very interesting. By the way, if you need to spend, then we have to talk about today's sponsor. This sponsor is this stream sponsored by lootbar.gg. I used Lootbar for over a year before being sponsored. Spent thousands of dollars on my account. Not trying to convince anyone to spend, not saying anyone should spend, but if you are going to spend, you can save you can save over 25% with lootbar.gg. If you're new, you can get a 10% discount. If you're returning, 5% discount. There's an extra discount for the newest pack. For every new banner, there's an extra discount for the $100 pack. And you also get cash back with your purchases. And if you can also purchase for Honky Starbucks or Gunnar Zone Zero and save money that way. So yeah, all our giveaways, we wouldn't be able to do giveaways if it weren't for Loot Bar. So yay for Loot Bar. Hooray. All right. Finchball. Is there any chance of being banned for using Loot Bar? No one has ever been banned for using Loot Bar. Genshin doesn't want you to lose Loot Bar. I think if they were to do anything, it would be ban Loot Bar. You know? As opposed to doing anything with anyone's accounts, because I don't think that, especially at this point, after so many years, they don't want to ban spenders. Is Navia an option instead of Zibai? I think Navia is calcing like at 112k right now. It's pretty good. Very good. The tier list is really going to change after Columbina.
We do VV on Yehoda.
Yeah. I like pinball.
Does she by chance need a crit rate circlet?
Nope.
What does she want for the circlet?
Healing bonus.
And then what does she want for the other things?
ER. I like this event. You didn't like this? Pinball's fun.
You literally wait for it to come to the bottom, and then you press the button.
It's called pinball. I guess if there's no other good mechanics, then it's no good. Have you, like, you don't like pinball?
I liked it when I was a kid, but like this is just nothing.
Alright, well maybe there's not enough. Because the good part about pinball is like all the extra stuff that you can stack up. If it's just super basic, there's no way for me to stop.
It doesn't get any better than that. What you
Oh,
saw
okay.
is everything it is.
Okay, well then, that's too bad.
Her healing doesn't scale on anything?
Pretty sure it's just healing bonus.
So her flower and feather can be level 0.
Yep. I mean, you'll probably
Good, 'cause
want.
they are.
Yeah, I mean, she might die from not having enough HP. But
I have several characters like that.
did you play
Oh,
3D Space
God.
Cadet Pinball? Oh yeah. You're not using your special
Lanyan.
abilities? Oh.
Don't tell me Lanyan needs VV as well.
Yep.
This is becoming a problem.
I also ran out of VV at some point. I think my Lanyan wasn't. I didn't end up being on VV.
What does she scale in for her shield?
Attack.
Because she's getting an attack percent. Does she need a lot of ER? Please say no.
Nope.
Thank you for saying that.
You're welcome.
It's because Animo is an element, and every single Animo character is on VV.
Yes. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot Toma is being used.
Yeah, it is.
What kind of weapon does he want?
Bav. Oh. I should have made it big. Evil, evil, evil. Sponsor convincing us to spend while hosting a tournament. Avoiding character constellations. It's almost like I don't care if you spend or not. I just want.
Fab's not an option.
He just wants ER.
Okay, what if I put him on the catch? What if I put Zhangling on the catch?
Yeah, I'd go for Shangling on the catch over Toma.
And then we want,
Oh, there's cute.
he wants HP so that he can be HP full.
Uh-huh. I'm so bad.
Yep. Does he want? Does he want? Does he want?
What?
Does he want crit rate circlet? For Fab?
Yeah.
Ugh.
You know the answers to all of these questions, don't you?
I don't ever use Toma! God, nothing's leveled. Okay, I think everyone's built. That was really hard. Wait. I think I stole things from Mona because I was like, oh, she's Hydro, no one uses her. Oh, I did. Okay, we put this feather on. Okay, we need to do a quick run through because I was stealing from characters and I don't know if they were stealable.
Yeah, Vivi is like the most broken bad artifact set in the game. It is just broken though. How do you know what is the best riding team currently? I got Duran. It's definitely Duran Overload. So Duran Chev. Official. By far Raiden's best team now. I am excited. I'm really excited for the contest. I hope it takes off and we get clears for all the characters so that I can just play my account as is. That'll be really fun.
Okay, I have to go to the bathroom and then I'm ready to do IT, but I don't think we're gonna finish it today.
1 o'clock. Been streaming for 3 hours. We could start it, but if you have to go soon, then yeah. I could stay for an hour or I could not. I'm good either way. The main thing I really wanted to get done was this sheet for the contest, and if we're happy with that, then I'm pretty chillin'. Yeah, I feel like the pinball is just a bit too basic. It needs to, like, real pinball is like so much better. But it's okay. Bad? What bad? Bad what? With Fixel, Firestar, with Thunder? With Fischl is best. Actually, no. Actually, I've heard that Sara C6 can be even better. So try, if you have both, try both. I have no non-crit characters, but I want Columbina. Who recommend pulling at this point? Depends. If Columbina and Ineffa is an option, and then Columbina and Zibai is an option. I would say one of those. Like, Columbina Zibai is going to be a bit stronger, but Columbina and Ineffa, if you have other DPS that you want to use them with, then that's going to be more flexible. Have you played Devil's Crush something? No, never. I don't know what that is. How will this Zibai work for the Nod Crucial we have currently? Very well. Should I save my guaranteed Columbina then? I was thinking of trying to hit pity for Durn, but I'm not so sure. I don't know. Depends what you want.
I'm back.
I don't understand the question. What do you think is the best team for DPS Durn without Farina? I think it was Mona Yolan. And welcome back. Quite a few primos for this event. Quite quickly too. Well, at least that, I guess. Is White Horse going to be more OP than Skirk? If you get C6 Iluga, yes. If you don't, then no.
You have Nefer and Flynn's, but no Llama or Ineffa. Should you get Ineffa or Columbina? Get Columbina. But you really put yourself in that situation.
Yeah. Very silly. A lot of people have been answering the rewards take too long in the surveys. Funny. I really don't care how long the rewards take. I really just care about how fun whatever I'm doing is to get the rewards. That shouldn't be a hot take. This power-up is the most boring. The one that shoots stuff from the sky. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
So lame. It's like, whoa, a screen clear power-up. Doesn't even have anything to do with pinball. I've been waiting for the new artifact set video. Yeah, I've just been hearing conflicting information, and I'm not a theory crafter, so it's just like a better video for a theory crafter to make. And yeah, it's kind of tough. In a tough spot. I could commission. Ooh, I could commission a theory crafter to make it to do what I want for a video. That's something I could do. Yeah, I don't want to give misinformation exactly, and I want it to be
Okay,
complete.
when do you want to do IT?
I'm good now. Or you mean like today or later? Like today or tomorrow?
Like now, or do you need to finish your event first?
I finished. I'm here just saying. Yeah.
Okay, these are the characters I'm working with. You watching?
I am popping it out.
He's popping it out.
I said out.
Yeah, you did. Sure. Not a
So
terrible
are we
cast,
happy
I
with this?
guess.
Can I post? Okay, before we start it, can I post this? Or I'll save it. We'll think about it for a day. That's what we'll do. I'm not gonna post it right now. I'll save it. I'll send it to you. Think about it for a day, okay? And then tomorrow we post it. And I'll send it to...
Did you flash our DMs on Scream where you were gooning to Skirk relentlessly? When you sent me that just now?
No, I didn't. Your RDMs are on the other screen. And I wasn't going to Skirk, I was going to Zibai. Come on, White Horse.
You think I would make that mistake? Nice lie.
Text in those boxes kind of shitty. Sure. Yeah, we
Okay,
can. That's
so
something. I'm more concerned with the content, but yeah, then sure. The aesthetics are not peak.
okay, we have a kind of an okay setup right now. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, it's not only 2 good DPSs, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe this one will be better. Okay, so should we take this one?
Yeah. I took one of each.
Do we even get a companion, or should we just use what we start with?
I feel like
Wait, what we start with
characters
is
are
good.
yeah are too good. I feel like you should get a character.
Okay, don't be a scuffier. It's 2 good ones.
The Ryo Glaze.
Yeah. Okay, well, he's one of the better
kidding.
ones for IT.
I'm kidding.
Come on!
I'm just messing, okay?
Okay. This one?
Sure. And then what's the worst team we can make?
Mm-hmm. Fuck.
Yeah, that's tough. Their characters are so good. I hate IT so much it's crazy. I love IT so much it's crazy.
I don't know if you love it that much. I think this
I-
is the best we can do.
You mean the worst we can do?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of unfortunate. Sucrose is like really good, but so is Bennett, and so is using a carry. They really
I don't
should
want to
let
say
you
so low.
just use. They really should just let you use 3 characters. You know. All right, go ahead.
Oh, I get it now. I don't know how to play Klee at all.
You just spam normals now, and you want to cancel her skill with her burst.
Oh, okay.
Lights out. Animal test 6308. Enhanced. Pew! Blow them all out. Yeah. La la la. Woo! Ah. Shake it and stir. Can't handle your drink. Yeah. Shiver. Stand clear. Blazing delight.
I think it's the best thing Genshin has. The other 2 are just timers. I really love it. I really love it too.
Well, I didn't get the star. Okay. So,
Did you? I didn't really watch you.
what are you doing?
I messaged the group about the contest, so they were saying something. Did you? You want to swirl pyro? I guess. But then you're not passing Thrilling Tales. Do you have Thrilling Tales on Sucrose?
No. You want to swirl pyro?
Mhm.
Okay.
And then maybe just skip. And then just skip Rosari entire. I don't know. No, you still want
The
to use them.
Rosario does.
Yeah.
Rosario isn't that bad.
Stand clear. I'm a rock. Can't handle your drink. Yeah. Lights out.
Does their ult do anything?
It does damage. You didn't cancel fast enough. You want to start the rotation over? No one. Yeah.
Yeah, well now there's new enemies, so.
Mhm. There it is. Oh wait. I don't know. Do you? I don't know. Maybe it didn't work. Maybe I'm wrong. It's something I learned from.
Absorption test. Can't handle your lights out.
I don't know if I'm gonna get the stars.
All right, yeah, I guess you got to use a bit better of a team. Maybe just try Bennett instead of Sucrose.
using Bennett now.
Yeah, I don't know. You can use Chaska. Chaska instead of Sucrose. Can't mess that up.
Yeah. I think that's the play because we're not using Bennett right now.
Dumpy, dumpy. Yeah. Think you can bully me? Look at you. Shiver.
Hold on to your hats. Locked on. Open fire.
Blazing to light. Shaken and stirred. Can't handle it. Punishment.
Fire in the hole.
You want to burst right after her third shot, but it doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
Judgment. Lights out. Open fire.
Worked out.
There we go.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, I don't know how to play Chaska, but I knew if I said that you would make fun of me, so I didn't say it.
I definitely would. But you played her pretty
and then
much.
you, and then you, criti-
You
and then
played
you
her.
criticized me.
You played her almost perfectly though. If you just used her burst at the end of her third shot instead of at the beginning before you pressed E, then would have been perfect gameplay. There's not much to Chaska.
So we're taking official, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of worried about having good characters for getting enough stars. Like, should we take the? We should definitely take the character, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think we take Yehoda
Sure.
because she's like the worst. But she like heals, right?
Yeah.
Let's not use all our healers at once. Keep that in mind.
Leave it to me.
I think I'll take this melt reaction thing.
What do you think about adding 1 point of vertical to the contest?
It depends on what you want to know.
I guess
Do you
it's
care
just
most
like
about what characters are at
So the
C1
reason-
or R1?
the reason why I'm suggesting that is because a lot of people that are serious about the game will have 1 point of vertical, and so we might not be getting
Yeah, you're not gonna. Yeah, clearing with
The best.
Kaniche without his weapon sounds cringe as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. I think most people that are serious have 1 point of vertical on something. And then if you have the occasional con or weapon, it's okay.
Okay, yeah, 1 point of vertical allowed. Okay.
feel like
This, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Maybe this one? I need your mental state for a second. Like, I need to know if these bet enemies are fucking weird or not, and they have some weird shields so
These
they
are the
don't have.
normal.
I'm not.
These are the normal Fontaine
Okay.
enemies.
Okay. I don't want that fucking fire mage situation again. We're not doing that again. Okay, we're only allowed to use Yehoda or Diona. And it's gonna be Yehoda, I think. Because Diona's good for melt. I don't know.
Well, the Klee thing didn't go so well, so I feel like we might have to do Chaska again.
Yeah. With Klee.
Sure.
And hope we get a DPS.
And then I guess you have to go Yehoda, Rosaria.
And just not even swap to Yehoda at all. I think yes.
You can't run. Yeah, punishment. Smash and grab.
Oops. Oops. Oops.
That was
That took a
fine.
long time.
It does take a long time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Yehoda's not doing anything on this team, I don't think.
Judgment. Shiver. Let's ride. Hold on to your hats.
Oh no, you want to use it after
That
you
was
do
third.
all. No, sorry, after all, because she does three fully charged shots per rotation.
Oh my god. So you
So
lied
af-
to me.
No, it's after the 3 shots.
Lights out.
That was 3 shots.
No, that was 3
Oh
bullets.
my god.
That was 3 bullets.
So you're a liar.
No, you're a non-understander.
Locked on. Fire in the hole.
Ducky, ducky, go. Waving delight.
You can't run.
Come on, get your ER. Come on.
Bullseye. Open fire.
I'm not gonna get it. Okay, yeah, we should retry. We almost got it. If I didn't have Jello as a liar, then I would have done it. Haha, not the mages. Yeah, you remember the way Jello fucking betrayed me. He's like, oh yeah, go to the mages. They're easy. They're easy. Famous last words. He's not even here. Look at him. He's fucking ADHD.
It's
On
true.
stream. Look at this.
Okay, fine. I'll close it. I'll close it and I'll focus. Okay. Okay. I'll close it and I'll focus.
You can't run.
Thank you.
Take me up. Bullseye. Knock him down.
Nice. Oh, maybe that was the second shot. I don't know.
Punishment.
1, 2, 3.
Does she do 4
Wait.
shots or 3? Is it 4 or 3? Am I wrong? Oh, did I lie again?
You lied again?
I don't know, maybe. If she does 4 shots instead of 3, then I lied again. Okay, don't press burst this time until it's all done.
2,
Open fire.
3,
Okay, it's after the 4th shot. I was wrong.
4. Oh my god.
Is it 5? Is it? Do I just not know how Chaska works? Nice. I just don't know
Bro,
how
you
Chaska
literally
works.
play Chaska. You literally play Chaska.
I just look. I just play it. I don't know it. I don't know how it works. I just play it.
Well, you just. Well, what are you doing? What do you do when you play her? That's not a DPS.
You should get probably Kazuha because you
Kazuha?
want to save Farazan for Shao, unless we think we're gonna get Shao soon.
Okay, we need to get a DPS. Oh my. Ooh.
Yeah,
It's
see,
only Shao.
that's what I was worried about. I knew that. I had a feeling in my bones.
You called?
What are we gonna do?
Yeah, cry.
And we have to do this one.
Maybe it's cooked. I don't know. You don't have a DPS anymore. Can Shao do this without Faru? I don't think so.
No.
I think it's
So we
mega
restart.
cooked.
So we restart. We're already restarting. This is because you weren't paying attention.
That's at least partly true.
So can we rewind? How do we rewind?
You can't rewind. You have to restart.
But then I don't get a C2 R1 or like, you know, on our signature set.
Is loop bar risky since the announcement? The announcement's from 5 years ago. Okay, is there any way to beat this guy with Shao? Not really, right? With what you have? Not even sure Shao could have done it with Farazan. I think I did it with Shao. Try...
What about like a fucking sucrose core? I don't know.
Sucrose, Fischl. I just don't know who does it though. Problem is that, yeah, Sucrose, she doesn't even have Thrilling Tales for Shao. Shao, Bennett, Fischl, Sucrose, but you don't even have Thrilling Tales.
I just needed to get literally like any other DPS.
I'm sorry I led you astray.
I think this is what we're doing. What do you think?
It's so scuffed. What is Sucrose literally even doing? I guess she's giving energy particles. Alright. It's not gonna work.
Do I
we
feed
can-
particles to Zhao?
By royal teamwork is trick. Animal test 64. Disappear.
You don't even have a shield to counter his thing.
Worthless. Here.
And he resists Electro, so you're...
Here.
Well, are you paying attention?
Yeah, I'm talking about the thing.
Then why did you let me put Fischl in there?
I didn't know he resisted Electro until I saw him have Electro. And also, you still have to put Fischl. Who else are you gonna put? No one else does anything.
So we have to restart.
Take Diona for the shield? Okay, take Diona instead of Fischl, I guess.
This isn't. What if we just don't star it? Do you think we can even clear it?
Well, there's no point in not starring it. Fish, Benny, Diona, Shao. Yeah, we'll burst once for Stygian. Once per. Yeah. I don't know. I think you can try it, but I don't think Ja will be bursting.
Useless Zhao?
Like,
What
I don't
am
think
I
he'll have
doing?
enough. No, I'm just saying I don't think he'll have enough energy without Sucrose.
Oh.
But we can try it. That's all I'm saying. And the other one is Diona, yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Think you can bully me?
Huh? I'm going in.
Stand clear.
Forward. Lament. Worthless. Here.
This 1.0 ass team. That's crazy.
Worthless. Forward.
Bennett's ER.
Oh god.
Absorption test. Stand clear.
Teamwork is strength.
Pew
Shao.
pew. Absorption test.
If only we took Farzan.
We'll conquer it. Here. Here. Worthless.
Shake it and stir it.
Alright, we gotta start over.
Let's light it up.
I don't care. I just want to. Let's just. I don't want to not start. I don't want to start over.
Everybody
No, we gotta
What are we
start over.
supposed to do? What?
What? However, though, maybe we should do it. Maybe we should do it next time because it's already 2. It's already 2 o'clock for me, and this is gonna take a really long time.
How am I supposed to clear the beginning?
We gotta do one of them with Klee. Yeah, I have to go do stuff too soon to do this again today, so we gotta do it next time.
Okay, next time you gotta pay attention.
I did. I put everything. Look, I put after we said I put everything away after
The amount
after
of
I said I
times I've
would.
done IT, and I was like, oh, what should I put on this character? Like, this doesn't matter. And then it did matter. It's
I gave you good
several
recommendations for builds this time, but yes, I did. The
Oh, we can fight the fire mages. They're easy.
they were for me. I used Novelette.
I used Nivelette. Imagine getting to use Nivelette against the fire mages. Imagine.
I made April mad. My AI is upset with me. That's how you know she's not really AI, because she's upset with me. If you were a real AI, you wouldn't be upset with me.
Well, we didn't even make it past the first boss. That was crazy. How
Well,
is
chat's
that-
making fun of you for relying on backseating.
Bro, I wouldn't do this. I would literally not do this. I don't think I'd even do visionary. I would just do hard. And I wouldn't care if I get all the stars.
Wow,
If it wasn't for Jello.
it's so sad. That's why theater's the best mode, because there's so much room for creativity, skill expression. Lunar mode, I take it back. Fuck that. We cleared it last time we did it. We did lunar mode on full stars last time.
Yeah, we did.
We also have
I
to
don't know
remember
how did we do that?
concentrate power goal.
Also, look at this. Look at this. It just looks like they're gonna add another one.
They surely not. Another one would be absurd.
In a year?
It would be absurd. That Lunar's already, I feel like, quite crazy.
Okay, well, I'm just seeing. So, I still have it selected, meaning I can still use it.
Nice. How come it didn't work last time? Did they fix it? Shadow buff?
You can only invite one supporting cast character from the same friend each season.
I don't know.
I think it's, yeah, it's still there. So.
Lovely. Alright, so we're fine.
Okay, so this is the starting cast.
Uh-huh.
I think you just have to use Klee. But Klee sucks.
Yeah. You can do it though. Please.
And then you're supposed to save Diona.
Were we not using a
Shielded.
Hex? Maybe we weren't using a Hexray character, were we? No, we were using Sucrose.
We were. Yeah.
You're just gonna have to get better at Klee, I guess. You're just gonna have to get better with Klee.
Do you know how to play Klee?
I was able to clear it with Klee.
Okay, so then you know how to play Klee.
Sure.
So you can tell me how to play Klee.
Well, that one I don't know.
What? Why? Why can you play Klee, but you can't tell me how you play it?
You just normal attack and skill. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to it. There's nothing to it anymore.
No, it's not that simple.
It is.
It's like, oh, just normal attack and skill. That wasn't fast enough. You didn't do it right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just normal attack and skill.
Well, I don't know. Do it better.
What is it? Do it better? I'm normal attacking and skilling. That's all you told me to do.
But I don't know. I don't know how I did it.
Don't
I don't
be
know.
a teacher. Don't be a teacher. You're awful.
Not for Klee. That's why I said. That's why I said not for Klee.
Imagine going to school and your teacher's like, you kind of suck at math. Maybe try being better next time. Bye.
Yeah, I wouldn't teach Klee. I definitely wouldn't teach Klee.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying is I don't know how I got. I mean, we can use Klee Seat Lolly if you need to.
Yeah, I suppose Mavwika doesn't need Lolly.
I'm confused. Are there different starting cast? I thought Mona was you don't have Mona? I thought Mona was a character. Oh no, she is. She is. She's just not a trial character.
Why did you use Mona and your Mona is like C6 and then you're like, oh my god, this is so easy. And
My
you're just
Mona is
using a C6
C3.
Mona.
C3. At least N4 before charge
so
attack. You don't even
easy.
have to
You
charge
just-
attack anymore with Klee, right?
If you just have C6 five stars and
Do you have
signature
to-
weapons.
Is the trial Hexray buff activated?
Yes.
Oh, maybe my Klee was C1.
Oh my god.
No, I think I used the trial Klee. I think my Klee is unbuilt. People are liking your rage.
People aren't liking it, or they are?
They are.
Rule of thumb, at least N4 before charge attack.
I read that. I replied,
What?
you don't have to charge attack with Klee anymore. Why would you trial Klee if you have C1 Klee? I'm just saying. I don't know if I don't know if I like geared her, or if I just used the trial
Where
one.
do we come?
Either that, or I geared her, or I just. No, I don't think I used her.
Read the Kaching Main's Klee guide, put in the study April.
It's
See, here's the
outdated.
thing.
It's
The reason it's outdated, but the reason that I would do hard mode is because I don't want to watch a guide on how to play every single fucking character that's in IT before I do it, and I was like, you know, great. I don't have to do that because I'm friends with the Jello Impact. But turns out that doesn't fucking matter.
Okay, come on. Come on. I helped you clear a visionary last round. That's gotta count for something. Lunar.
Remember when we didn't get C4 command? When there was like 3 characters and we had to
Yeah.
rewind
Yeah.
because we didn't get it.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna end stream, and we'll do this next time. And I promise to pay attention. Okay?
Okay. I don't
Okay.
trust you.
Oh, come on. I'm trustworthy.
That's what all men say.
Oh my god.
Hate the existence of the Adepti.
Lantern right, mention lantern right next.
Thanks for hanging out, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Oh my god. Why is there no one English? Oh, Eeks? Should we just do Eeks? I like Eeks. I haven't rated them in a while. Let's just rate Eeks. I don't usually rate bigger creators, but we'll just do Eeks this time.
I'm set up for Reese's weapon.
Alright. So cool.
That's
That was
exciting.
a worth it little detour.
Alright, thanks for hanging out, everyone. Bye. See you soon. Probably tomorrow.
Bye.
Probably tomorrow.